Good evening, Warrior fans, and welcome to the campus of Plaquemine High School over here in beautiful Plaquemine, Louisiana for tonight's Week 7 District 6-4 matchup between the home-standing Plaquemine Green Devils and your St. Michael Warriors. Warriors coming into tonight at 5-1 on the season, 4-1 in district play. Plaquemine coming into tonight 6-0 overall in the season and 4-0 in district play. We are once again up here in the elements, out in with the fans in the visitor stands. But thanks for joining us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. I am Voice of the Warriors, Coach Craig Saylor. Joining me here again, as always, is former St. Michael quarterback, class of 2015, Jeffrey Vaquero. Jeff, another week of football has come upon us. Friday Night Lights this week here at Plaquemine. I believe it looks like it's homecoming for Plaquemine, so we could have a little extra festivities out here tonight. But it is a beautiful night. It's actually quite comfortable sitting out here in the elements, ready for some football, man.
Yeah, really excited. Crazy to think that we're already here in Week 7 of this 2025 season, and looking forward to two 5-1 teams kind of battling it out here tonight. It is going to be homecoming, like you talked about, and that'll come with the extra 5 minutes or so here at the halftime. But really excited to get this underway. It's going to be a tight contest, district matchup, and got a lot of feelings towards Plaquemine. So excited to see the Warriors come out tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that the Warriors have not had the greatest historical success against. This is not a place that I have a whole lot of really great memories of.
Yep.
But they've had a lot of really good football teams over here at Plaquemine High, and it's definitely going to be a challenge. So let's take a look back real quick at last week's game. Warriors lost to Westphal 35-18 to fall again to 5-1 overall on the year, 4-1 in district. It was a tough loss, man. The defense just had trouble getting off the field. Looking at this is one of those things that you look at, and I don't usually take a look at this statistic, but the play differential was 70-39 in favor of Westphal. That is a huge difference.
Really tough to win a football game when that's happening, and your defense I thought played very well the first half especially, but really the first two quarters or first three quarters. And then when we got to the end of that game, the final score ends up being obviously 35-18. The game felt a lot closer to that, kind of before that last 5-6 minutes of the contest. But that just goes to show you, like, when your defense is out there 60, 70 snaps in a game, that's going to eventually all come back and catch up with you. And I think that's exactly what it was. Late as we got into the second half, late in the fourth quarter, it was just whose defense is fresher, and unfortunately that was Westphal.
Yeah, the Warriors cut it to 4 with, I think, 6 minutes and 40-something or so seconds left. And, I mean, it was right there. And then just that one mistake right at the end put them in that really good field position, so they were able to punch that last touchdown in to kind of make it look a little bit worse than it really was. But look, it's just one loss. It's not your season is not over, and I know that was Coach Leze's message to his team about it's just one loss. Every goal that we have for ourselves is still 100% attainable. We just have to pick ourselves up off the floor and get back at it. You can't dwell on it too much. Too many self-inflicted wounds, though. Some penalties in some bad spots. A few turnovers in some bad spots. But that's going to happen when you're playing a tough game and you're playing a good opponent. Westphal is that. They're becoming that team too that we just can't quite get over that hump.
Yeah.
But offensively, we put up 245 total yards, 152 through the air, and only 93 on the ground. Boogie was 11-17 for 152 yards and a touchdown. Added another 8 carries for 35 yards on the ground. CJ, his brother, had 5 catches for 51 yards. He also had 2 carries for 36 yards and a touchdown. He got us on the board 7-0 to start the game. And then Johnny McCarty had 4 catches for 63 yards and a touchdown. Those aren't exactly the numbers that you really want to see, but what I liked was a little bit more efficient. I think we talked about it before the game. Was one of our points is being a little more efficient in the pass game, and that's good enough. 11 to 17, quality numbers through for
Buck 52,
over 150 yards. That's good through the air. It's just now, can we mirror that with that normal ground game that we have? That's going to be the big thing. Defensively, we gave up 367 yards, 168 pass, 199 rush. That's what I think the Warriors want to be. They want to be that right there, that even balance, rush and pass with those yardage. But Westfeld did a good job on offense, controlling the ball, controlling the clock, forcing the Warrior defense to be out there for a long time. Seth Darsom had 9 tackles, total tackles. Champ had 10 total tackles. Kyle Prohaska had 8 total tackles, along with Jackson Sampson with 8 total tackles, and then Brady Pat had 11 total tackles as well. And special teams wise, Ben Jones was 1-of-1 on his field goals, 1-of-1 on PAT, and he had a 40-yard punt average, and 3 of those punts were inside of the 20. And our players of the week last week were offensively C.J. Livingston and defensively Seth Darsom, who kind of played that back into the defense, was kind of responsible for not really giving up too many huge, explosive, big plays, and coming up with those 9 tackles. But last week, again, like we said, it's just one of those things we got to flush it and just sort of look to this week.
Yeah, and you talked about it earlier. Look, it's just one loss. You're 5-1. I know you said Coach Alej's message to the team was, all of our goals are still in front of us. That is so true. You're in week 7. You're a 5-1 team. You're going up against a 5-1 in-district opponent, Plaquemine tonight. Like, all it takes, man, is to come out here, put them on the turf tonight, take care of business, win the game, and, you're right back in that district championship conversation for yourself. Now, flip side of that coin is Plaquemine's also going to be treating this the same way.
Yep.
5-1 opponent. Yep. It's homecoming week for them. They want to show out for their fans. Yep. It's an opportunity for them to come out here and really get a leg up in the division. They've already taken down Westfeld. We're kind of that last really strong district opponent standing in the way of them in a district championship.
Mm-hmm. And so looking forward to Plaquemine, they had a fairly easy one last week against McKinley. They beat them 40-0 right here at Plaquemine High. Their victories, again, they're 5-1. I think I said they were 6-0. They're 5-1 on the season, overall 4-0 in district. Their victories this year are over Scotlandville 43-29, over Bel Air 38-6, and this is where it kind of becomes kind of a de facto championship game for Plaquemine. They've already beaten Bruley 20-12, and they've already beaten Westfeld 39-7.
Yeah.
Their only loss this year was a 52-28 loss in week 1 to a 5A powerhouse Zachary team. And again, this is effectively a district championship game for Plaquemine tonight.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, they've already come off this Westfeld victory, beat them like a drum, 39-7. They beat Bruley, who's kind of that other, powerhouse from within the district that has an opportunity for this district crown, taking them down 20-12. You were the last person standing in district that Plaquemine, is really kind of looking at their schedule like, hey, man, if we don't show up, this team can beat us. And so I think that's going to be important. And then tacking it on tonight, man,
Yep.
I know for the St. Michael's guys, anytime you show up to the field, get off the bus, and you realize, man, they picked us as their homecoming game, that's disrespectful. I mean,
Yep.
You want to come out there and show them, hey, we're not a rent-a-win. You don't just get to come out here and beat the brakes off of this because you got to dance tomorrow night.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm hoping, and I know that these Warriors have that in the back of their mind, and hopefully that's a little bit of bulletin board material for Coach Alej to pump up this squad before we take the field tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a very, very typical Plaquemine team. They have athletes all over the field, and they got size all over the field. Offensively, they run a spread. They have a lot of playmakers, and they want to go fast. They want to move at a lightning speed on offense. As soon as they run a play, they want to get right back on the ball and run another play. They're going to do that all night long.
And typical of Plaquemine teams we've seen in the past, they're going to be big up front, and they've got playmakers on the outside at the skill positions.
Yep.
You cannot let them get an edge on you. These guys, they might not be D1 talent in the skill positions, but they will make you pay and can be home runs if you let them on the outside.
Yeah, and so they like to use a lot of short passes and screens. You'll see a two wide receiver set on either side with the receiver stacked, and they like to just throw it right there to that receiver that's stacked behind the receiver on the line of scrimmage, the off ball receiver. They'll do that a lot, and then they will go to the long ball. They will just take it and just throw it up. They'll probably run a fake screen, or they'll get in 3-by-1 and just run all verts and try to get the deep shot. Their best receiver probably is number 14, John Walker. He is a junior. It's been a guy who has been out here for a couple of years playing for Plaquemine. He's probably their biggest playmaker on offense. They utilize a couple of running backs. They got a new quarterback this year in Brennan Miles, who has shown to be a pretty good replacement for Nico Victorian last year, who was a fantastic quarterback for them last year. And they have a solid ground game. I watched the McKinley film. The very first play, they took it to the house, 60 yards to the house, right up the gut. Nobody touched him.
Ironically, you're bringing up number 14, John Walker, being their biggest playmaker. I'm out here watching Plaquemine pregame. They're lined up for a PAT. John Walker, number 14, is the holder. They're practicing a fake PAT attempt where he catches that ball and rolls out the end and throws a pass off of it. So
he threw a nice pass too.
Yeah, and a good-looking spiral for a wide receiver. So exactly like you said, Coach, they're going to put him all over the place and try to get the ball in his hands any chance that they can.
Yeah, and so defensively, they run a 4-2-5 look. They like to play two high safeties. Another week of seeing a two high. We saw two high last week against Westfell. They are super aggressive. Their linebackers are going to come straight downhill, right in your face. They'll mug up with the double A gap look and back out or just rush right up the middle. Like they will show a lot of pressure coming right in the face of our offensive line. Their defensive line is not quite as girthy as they have been in the past, but they're still some big boys, and they still are very good. And then on the back end, they have a UL commit in Mr. Bingham. That is Roderick Bingham, number 6. Who you'll be hearing a lot about. We've seen him a lot on the field. He is their free safety. He likes to it seems like they kind of give him sort of a little bit of a Troy Polamalu kind of just freedom to sort of roam back there and just range wherever you think the ball's going to go. They're going to put him out there. And so you gotta be aware of where Bingham is on that back end.
Yeah, absolutely, especially Boogie as he, tries to go to the air tonight. And, yeah, I mean, they're going to play that too high look. And kind of the way that you're describing this pregame of this defense, very similarly to exactly the pregame we were having talking about the Westfell defense last week. Aggressive defensive front. They're going to play a too high safety look. To me, we talked about a little bit in pregame when we were talking about our Week 6 recap of the Westfell game. Wanting to see some balance there. You saw it a little bit last week, but what I want to see this week is a reemergence of that run game. Can we get Contine, D. Camel, Romero? Can we get those guys early and often running downhill, kind of like you saw the first 5 weeks of the season?
Yeah, and so that's what we talk about with St. Michael tonight. You just have to shake off that first loss and get back to it. Put your head down, go back to work. This could be a statement game. I mean, this could absolutely be a game that gets everyone in the state of Louisiana in Division II Select to kind of go,
yeah.
What did who they just beat? They just beat Plaquemine?
Yeah.
That would be an absolute statement out here. All your goals, again, are still achievable. And the thing about it is while you were making the points just a second ago, is, yeah, they're aggressive. But all you need is if they're sending that much pressure, all you need is your blocking to set up just right and get one of our guys to hit a crease, and he's open.
There's no
and he
second
might
level.
have, and he might have one guy to beat.
Yep.
And so I like that if it's somebody like Deontay Campbell or even Contine, who's been very, very tough to take down. I like that. So it's going to be up to them to kind of make sure that they know the pressure's coming. Just make sure you do your assignment. Give your running back or whoever just a little bit, just a second, and it could be hit because they're gambling by sending so much pressure. Offensively, maybe try to get back to that ball control like we talked about. Get that run game going again because it's your bread and butter. You are not a team that wants to drop back and pass. Probably throwing it 17 times might be about the most that Coach Kling really wants to have his young quarterback drop back and throw it. We start getting in the 20s and stuff like that. You're probably looking at that's not really what we're built to do.
The game script did not go your way.
Yeah, and so better efficiency. We had better efficiency in the past last week. Let's keep that up, and then let's try to balance it out. On defense, let's prevent the big play. Let's getting lined up when they're going fast. It's like you have to be able to get where you're supposed to be, cover the gap you're supposed to, because they're going to keep going. You can't just take your sweet time getting back to the line of scrimmage. You gotta, if they make a 7-yard gain, you got to just pick your head up, run back, get ready, because they're coming right back at you.
Yeah, and that's tough to do. Easier said than done in high school athletics for you to kind of move at that pace. I mean, you got to trust in your conditioning in your off season and know you're built for that. But you're exactly right. It's you can't sulk when they pick up 11 yards. They're lining back up and ready to come right back at you. You know, you got to get back to position, forget about it, flush it, go to the next play.
And so again, the other big thing I think is tackling in space is going to be a major thing, major emphasis for the Warriors today. And one of the other things, so our keys to the game tonight, we're going to talk about on offense, ball control.
Yep.
And find six.
Yep.
If we can control the ball, if we can kind of take some time off the clock, that keeps the ball away from Plaquemine's offense that likes to go fast, that likes to do all those things. If you can get them frustrated in those in those situations, and then just know where Roderick Bing is. You know when he's playing over top of whoever. Like, I have a feeling he's probably gonna float towards Johnny McCarty a little bit, because they know Johnny is our kind of our go-to receiver, especially down the field. So seeing him probably float that way, you know, that might be something that we need to make sure we know what's going on. Or he could come out and we could get in a 3-by-1. It's Bingham over the 3-by-1, and they're leaving Johnny on the backside one-on-one. So who knows what their game plan is in that case. But defensively, this was one of our keys last week: physicality.
Yep.
Physicality on defense. We have to be the more physical team. We have to try, or at least match their physicality. You cannot let them start pushing you around, because that's when they start getting the juices flowing. That's when they start feeling good, and that's when they start kind of getting going. So you have to match that physicality. You got to match them play by play. And you got to punch them in the mouth first.
Early.
From jump, and then try to limit the explosives.
Yeah, and love you pointing out the physicality aspect. I think that's an area that we circled as a key to the game last week against Westville, and I felt like kind of in that first quarter we got our tails kicked in that area of the game. I think just in the trenches we were taking a lot of those shots as opposed to delivering a lot of those shots, and so I'm sure the coaching staff's been over that with our guys this week. I'm looking forward to seeing our big heavies up front, like you said, deliver the shot, deliver the physicality early in the game, set the tone early in this football game. Because if you let them know, hey, I'm just going to bully these kids around, and they get some confidence around that, that's something that they're going to try to exploit all night long.
Yeah, and so we're looking forward to getting things going tonight, getting a big win here over Plaquemine High School on their homecoming night. It looks like the Warriors are heading out to get behind their banner to prepare to run out. I haven't seen Plaquemine's team come out of their locker room facility from behind the home stands just yet. So it looks like we're about to get ready to go here. So we'll take a little quick timeout. We'll be back here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. And here come your St. Michael Warriors to the sideline. And Plaquemine looks like they're heading out from their locker room area to get ready to run out on their side. So, decent crowd tonight. Jeff, the band is here. Band is here with us tonight. Luckily, they're kind of sitting a little further over there to the side.
Not right in the ear hole.
Not right in our ear. Here comes Plaquemine with their smoke effects and their antics that they pull to do their run out. I remember when Coach DeStefano, the previous coach at Plaquemine High, was the coach that used to come out with and kind of do sort of the bull in the ring kind of drill before they came out with the rope and everything. I don't know if you remember that, but
I do.
It was a little. All right, sorry for those few little technical difficulties there. We are back. We're about to have the national anthem here performed by the Plaquemine High band.
By the Plaquemine Marine Corps Junior ROTC program. Tonight's color guard is commanded by Company Commander Captain J.C. George, carrying the national flag. Company Executive Officer Brianna Pat is the left rifleman. Sergeant Michael Ashcraft is carrying the Marine Corps colors. Corporal Tristan Bryant is the right rifleman. Thank you to all active duty and veterans in attendance. God bless the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, we ask that you please join us in
All right, we are back, getting ready to have the opening kickoff. It looks like the Warriors will be receiving going on offense first. Hopefully we got everything straightened out on the streaming difficulties. A few little technical difficulties there. Hopefully it will the glitches will work themselves out. We are out here in the elements. We are working off of our portable internet system, so it just kind of depends upon what the signal's like and other factors out here, but hopefully we're good. I think there's a special presentation they want to have that.
Before we continue, we ask that you please join us in a moment of silence in honor of Deputy Charles Riley. Deputy Riley faithfully served our community with courage, integrity, and dedication. His commitment to protecting others and making a difference will never be forgotten. Please join us now in a moment of silence to remember and honor the life and service of Deputy Charles Riley. Thank you.
All right, again, that was a little moment of silence for the deputy over here, Charles Riley, who was killed a couple of weeks ago in a shooting. Nice little moment there, Jeff.
Yeah,
to commemorate that officer. But it will be the Warriors back to receive, as usual. It will be number 15, Gavin Romero, and number 19, Alex Mayu, back to receive the kick. It will be number 12, Travis Riley, doing the kicking. Coach, all I'm going to say right here is got to be on the surprise onside alert.
Yeah, and they've seen that on film from last week, and I would assume
it is not something that would be surprised from.
Yeah, a special teams meeting on our end. Kind of coaching up, hey, make sure that ball goes over your head before you bail.
All right, the referees look like they're ready to go. The Plaquemine band is over there being really loud. I think the Warriors practiced that this week, and there's the kick. It's a short pop-up towards the sideline. They're going to let it roll out of bounds, and so that'll bring us to our starters for tonight on offense. Number 3, Boogie Levinson is your quarterback. In the backfield, number 5, Nathan Constine. Number 2, Deontay Campbell at the running back spot. At the super back, number 20, Grant Baldwin. Your receivers, number 0, Johnny McCarty. Number 1, C.J. Levinson. Number 8, Damian Willett. Number 11, Jack Boyles. And your tight end is number 7, Jackson Sampson. From right to left up front, number 77, Noah Bourgeois. Number 53, Tyler Breaux. Number 58, Seth Kimball. Number 55, Bennett Yates. And number 74, Doug Kelly are your big guys up front. So that'll be Boogie in the gun, 3-by-1 here. Handoff, fake, and Boogie's going to get taken down in the backfield on the first play by number 21, Jarius Jones. Big, about a 2-yard loss there. He just came off that edge, and I don't think anybody touched him.
Yeah, I'm with you, Coach. I think he came in untouched there. Boogie trying to make a pull.
And looks like we got an official timeout here for some reason.
The clock never started.
Yep, clock. So we're going to have to get that situated here.
Should be at 11:32 because I started it.
See where they set it at. 11:58.
58, okay. Interesting.
All right. 11:40 now. All right, so that's where they're going to leave it at, and they're going to wind it from here. So second down and long for the Warriors. Little diamond look over here, and the ball is snap.
I think
is fumbled, and yep. Let's see who comes up off the pile with it. Boogie tried to get in there. No signal yet. Yep, Plaquemine ball. It'll be Plaquemine ball on the fumble. The snap never even got I don't think it ever got out of the center's hand.
Yeah, I'm watching the replay here. Yeah, it looked like it kind of just snapped it up into his own rear end there.
And so it'll be first down for Plaquemine in great field position at the 27-yard line. That's Brennan Miles at quarterback, number 9. Trying to see who that is in the backfield with him. That's number 3, Collins. Collins is the smaller of the two backs, and he gets a pretty good gain. Going to be close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard short. Here goes Plaquemine, warp speed. Hand off. Collins, Champ almost got him by the shoelace. I think that's going to be enough for a first down. Yeah, he gets down to the 16s. It'll be a first down for the Green Devils.
So that was Dawson and Pat out there on the tackle.
They're your starters on defense for the Warriors. We'll kind of get them as we go. Plaquemine's not allowing us to get any say in here. There's Walker on the stop, and he breaks the tackle, and he's going to get in. CJ had him by the shirt and just couldn't hold on. The Walker gets in for the 16-yard touchdown pass.
And just a 10-yard curl there, kind of what you saw last week from Westfell a good bit, and chopped his feet, came back to the football a little bit, and CJ diving for him, but it was an arm tackle and ends up in the end zone there. You see the swinging gate here from Plaquemine on special teams.
That's not their normal kicker in there either, Coach. I don't believe. I'm looking to see. I can't see the number. Nope, it's Miles, I think. No, that's Collins. Oh, there he is. There's the kicker. He came from the gate. Number 80, Deacon Nicolosi. Line drive, and it's going to get in. Coach, that was a line drive. Extra point right there. So with 10:40 left to go in the first quarter, Plaquemine 7, St. Michael 0. We'll be back. All right, we are back. All right, so it'll be Mayu, and that's D. Camel back there. Nope, never mind. Correction, that's Romero. It's Gavin Romero here to the near side in the orangish red cleats. Line drive kick to Mayu, looking for some room, and he gets hit and taken down. I think the ball came out. The ball came out, Coach. And Plaquemine comes out of the pile with it. They're going to call him down. They're going to say he was down.
Yep.
All right.
Could have been bad.
That could have been the absolute worst case scenario there. All right, so it'll be first down Warriors at the 29-yard line. So thus far we've had a loss and then the fumble on 2 offensive plays. D. Camel in the pistol. And the snap way off the Boogie's left, and he's going to be taken down for a big loss.
Yeah, and CJ and Boogie trying to pick up the snap there and make something out of nothing.
Yeah, that ball was way to his left. He could do nothing about that. We're going to see the two tailback look, Coach, with D. Camel and Nathan Constine back there. Bennett Yates just checked in at center. Low snap. Boogie's going to throw the screen pass to Constine.
Yep.
Nice call right there. And he gets back to, I think, the original line of scrimmage. Travis Riley on the stop. He's going to be at the 28-yard line.
And in a good way there to kind of offset some of that pressure Plaquemine was bringing there is just a little running back slip screen.
All right. 3-by-1 now.
They got Bingham shaded over here on CJ.
Yeah, he's the 3 over 3 to the near side. Boogie drops straight back. He has room to step up. He's looking for somebody. He has CJ open. Just threw it behind him. Coach, if he gets that to him just a split second earlier, he's got a chance to catch and run because number 8, Dalen Jenkins, was a little bit in front of that pass, but incomplete. Boogie did a nice job, though, of navigating the pocket. He had a lot of pressure coming off the edges, but stepped up nicely, kind of scrambled out a little bit, but just could not quite hit his brother. All right, so it'll be Ben Jones, ball spotted at the 28. Kind of a little bit of low snap, but Jones gets a kind of a line drive spiral and run out of bounds. Dejan Baloney, the return man, takes it out to the 49. So it'll be first down, Green Devils from that spot. Jeff, we're going to have to get our sponsors in as quickly as we can. Just want to give a shout-out, Long Law Firm, EBS, the Grounds Crew, and StreamPay. Thanks for sponsoring us here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. I haven't had a chance to run the old commercial yet.
Yeah, they're moving.
It's Young in the backfield next to Miles. The stack look on the receivers. And they're going verts. They're going to look right down the middle of the field. Oh. Walker was open. Miles overshoots him by a couple of yards.
Yeah, and had him vertically there.
Yeah, he just ran right by our defensive backs like they were standing still almost.
So overthrows there by 3 or 4 yards. Quite the overthrow, but.
And that's what made that comeback route on that touchdown so effective is, you have to play for that deep ball.
Respect the speed, yeah.
The stack receiver again, both sides. Low snap, Miles has a lot of room, and he's going to slide.
Interesting slide there, though, Coach. That was, I think he had room for a little bit more.
I think he did, too. So now the 3-by-1 to the near side. And inside handoff, Young going to carry a couple tacklers for the first down. That's near side receivers Tyron Henderson, and that is number 19, Rayuns Willoughby, and number 2, Dejan Baloney. So your 3 receivers to this near side. Walker, the single to the far side. Now the empty look with Austin Young in the slot to the far side. They're going to look for the deep ball. Yeah. He is wide open, Coach. And
wow.
Henderson drops it.
Wow.
Henderson just dropped it, Coach. He didn't have anybody within 20 yards.
He dropped it, and he might have broken our flat screen monitor over there for the sideline cam. But
oh no, I didn't even notice that. He ran right into it.
Right into it. But he did the right thing. He picked it up for us there. But yeah, number 4, Henderson. Obviously some jets there, and just right off the fingertips, but.
Yeah, it looked like there was confusion on who was supposed to take that.
2 out of the last 4 plays, Coach. They had to step on your beat.
If you're the corner on that, you got to be the one to take that. Nice job. There's Seth Darsom coming downhill for the hit.
There's
Brady Pat.
There's a late hit over here on Dawson.
Brady Pat was there.
They popped
to grab
Dawson
him,
way
and
after
Dawson late. And now another flag is getting thrown. So you're going to have double. I think it's double on Plaquemine, Coach.
And that's what you needed there.
All right, let's see what's happening here.
They got Dawson late for sure over here. This had to be something being said down around the line of scrimmage.
Yep. It's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. So,
Oh, yeah, leave that.
dead ball, personal foul on Plaquemine. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Plaquemine. So that should be 30 yards backwards. It'll be second down. Those dead ball fouls, it should be they should be back at the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line, somewhere around there.
Yeah, they're moving way back.
Inside the 30-yard line?
Yeah, inside the 30.
Yeah, the referees have it marked down at the 28-yard line of Plaquemine. So it's going to be second and back to the state capitol.
Yes.
Here for Plaquemine.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going to pull out second and back to Monitor Avenue, but
not quite. Give them
quite.
about 5-10 more yards, second and back to Monitor.
We get
and
a
back
false
to Warrior
start.
Stadium.
Yeah. Get a false start. It's back to Warrior Stadium.
Which is where we'll be again next week. Back at home against Port Allen. Interesting part of the schedule where it's all the West Side teams, Coach. Plaquemine, Port Allen, then Bruley, all back to back to back. So let's see what they have for a third and forever. About 3rd and 42, I think.
Not even going to attempt to do that math.
Yeah, 3rd and 42. Darson playing at the 50.
Yeah, way back deep.
It's going to be a screen pass. They're going to try to get some catch and run to Walker. Good job by the Warriors over there. CJ and a couple others out there. Nicely played by the Warrior defense. That brings up 4th down. They picked up 5.
And I think we used to call that play 51 solid, Coach. There's a little solid screen on the outside. You take a couple of 2-3 sprints upfield, backing around towards the line of scrimmage, back to the football. You see that often on 3rd and longs there, trying to catch them offside or catch your defense by surprise when they're playing for the deep ball.
All right, so that's a good stop by the Warriors, getting them off the field here. It's Riley punting. Doesn't have the best leg in the world, Coach. And hits it way high.
Peter.
And Coach, that almost caught Wyndham right in the back, and that ball rolls all the way down inside the 25, of course.
He heard the Peter call and was getting out of the way.
Put his hands on it and just sprinted as fast as he could.
For dear life. But, yeah, of course, they catch the Plaquemine bounce there and ends up being a decent kick.
Coach, we got our boy back in the chat. Ron Swanson back in the chat.
We got Ron Swanson. He says nothing like getting leveled running a solid screen. It's either a 3-yard loss or a big play. That's exactly right.
Yep.
That's why they call it there on 3rd and long.
He's lauding your math skills as well.
That's very kind of you.
Handoff CJ on the jet. Nope, the fake. Boogie up the middle. Going to get a couple. Going to give him 3. 2nd and 7. Good drive starter right there. Warriors in their little overload look. CJ motion again. Going to come back around. Contine up the middle. Just maybe a couple. Maybe got one.
It had a crease for a split second, but as soon as he got to the line, it kind of closed up on him.
Yeah, it closed up really quick. So 3rd and 6 is what we'll call it. The old 3rd and medium here.
Yeah, Bingham to the top side of your screen.
Boogie drops straight back, gonna be pressured up the middle. He's gonna try to roll near side, gets rid of it, and almost intercepted. He threw that into triple coverage, Coach, trying to hit Jack Boyles
Good job of Boyles there.
near the sideline.
Playing defender on that, swatting the ball down.
Yeah, that was a little bit dangerous there. So 4th down for the Warriors. They're gonna have to punt it again.
Boogie, not a whole lot of room or time to throw there, I should say. Kind of had to evade the pocket quickly, and
Yeah,
Plaquemine pass rush is moving, Coach. They got some
75,
speed on him.
75. Brian Walker got right in his face almost immediately.
Yep.
He hit that 2nd or 3rd step, and Walker was bearing down on him fast. Ben Jones, high punt, kind of wobbly spiral, bounces. The Plaquemine bounce.
Inside of Warrior territory for the Green Devils.
Yeah, so that's going to be
46-yard line, 1st and 10.
where are they going to spot this thing? They're going to spot it at the 45. Nope, 46. Coach, they gave him the slide on that.
Yeah,
he
did.
actually touched that ball, I think, at about the 43-yard
I was going to
line.
say, on the other side of the 45.
But they're going to spot it at the 46. I'll take it. I will take it. Empty set again for Plaquemine.
An unfortunate bounce.
You're going deep again, Coach. And
Wow.
dropped.
Wow.
Willoughby. Coach, Hayden East tried to undercut it. He was too quick.
Yeah.
He saw where it was going. He just got there a little bit too fast. He timed it up a little bit too quickly.
And Coach,
If he times it up better, he's got a pick right there.
Yeah, he does. But that is now the 3rd one where we've been dead to rights on the deep ball. Got bailed out from an overthrow, and now 2 drops.
Yeah, you're Brandon Miles. You're asking your receivers what's going on.
Yeah.
And now handoff Young. It's hit by Darsom, and then now the pile is getting. No, they're going to blow the whistle, and it's going to be dead back at the 41-yard line, so gain of 5.
3rd down, 5 to go.
So 3rd and 5. 4-down territory here for Plaquemine. I'm pretty sure. And they got Champ. They got him on they pull the fast one on us.
It's usually
Caught
our
us
play.
on the freeze. Yep. That's going to be a free 1st down.
Encroachment penalty on the Warriors.
Champ Williams trying to get a jump on that snap. Just a bit too quick. 4:02 left to go here in
For the Green Devils.
the 1st quarter. Got 2-by-1 with the sniffer over there. Number 36. They're going to go deep again. Henderson is open. He's got inside release leverage, and that's over his head. And I don't see a flag.
Yeah, I thought it was going to come, but yeah, and that's all they're doing on these go routes. It's kind of a very gentle. You almost want to call it a high post, but it's really a go route. They're just kind of bending it to the inside of the field there, back towards the hash.
I'm watching a lot of college football, pro football. They're talking about like that inside release for the receivers is a hard thing for the quarterback to read.
Yeah.
Just not quite sure where they got Champ again.
Yeah. They're not going to call it.
No, they didn't call it. He moved, but they didn't call him into the neutral zone. So hand off to Young. He's heading near side. Darsom comes up, makes the tackle at the 30-yard line. He picked up
5-yard gain and brought down by
6. 3rd and 4.
Big third
No,
down
correction,
here.
that was Collins. That was number 3, Spencer Collins.
Watch the freeze. Watch the hard count here.
Watch the football. Nope, they're going to hand it to Young. Right up the middle. Pat just could not quite get him down. Came from behind. He picked up about 5, enough for the 1st down. They're going fast. Young again, same play, right up the middle. CJ and Darsom there, taking them down to 10. Another first down for Plaquemine. It's a gain of about 12. Now they're just taking advantage of the middle of the Warrior defense.
Yeah, going deep, and now just trying to gash them up the middle.
Yeah, you're just going straight ahead. A little power play. I mean, just power football. Watch number 19, Willoughby here. He and 36 just switch spots. In the flat. There he goes.
Yep.
There he goes. And the flag. Miles takes off, gets hit. Big hit right there. Going to be a holding flag back at about the 15-yard line. That'll be 10 yards back. Coach, I mean, that was pretty obvious to see Willoughby and number 36, Michael Patterson, just switch spots, and they try to take advantage of that play that Westphal got us a couple times on that little slip from that wing back to the flat.
They ran
on
it
the play
2 or
action
3 times last week to success.
Yep, and Plaquemine said, you know what? You know, it's a copycat league, you know. That's what they say. So now you got a trips bunch to the top of the screen.
First and goal from the 20.
Straight drop back, Miles looking, has a guy over the middle, Walker. We had a couple of Warriors there. They just weren't able to break on the ball. Walker to the 6. You got Willoughby at the wing again, Coach, on the opposite side. Oh, they're going to run just the stretch. And Young does not get touched. He takes it right on in for the 6-yard touchdown. So they'll line up in the gate again. Now they'll shift into it quickly. Nicolosi on for the point after. Snap, hold, another line drive.
How is this happening?
That is good. And somehow, some way they get it. So 1:36 left to go. 14-0. We'll be back.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back. It'll be Mayu and Romero back deep once again. It'll be Riley. The short punch kick. Mayu takes it down the sideline. Mayu's got room. He's run out of bounds. Looks to be around the 47, 48-yard line.
Yeah, and just committed there. I'm going to go north and south, stay down the side of the sideline over here, and tiptoeing, barely got in.
All right, so the Warriors will be back out on offense. See if they can get something rolling right here. If you can get something punched in the end zone on this drive and kind of cut it back to one score game, kind of get that momentum back just a little bit. Hand off, D. Camel trying to cut back. Boogie on his back back
looking
there.
for a flag.
Coach, you're not supposed to just hit the quarterback when they hand it off.
Yeah, I
That
think
wasn't
that's
a read. I mean, that was just a straight
Oh, yeah.
handoff on a stretch.
He got – I'm just watching the replay there.
You can't do that. That referee's job back there is to protect the players, and you just can't let them tee off on a quarterback who's clearly not even trying.
Not a read. That was a pure give.
Absolutely not. Warriors trying to get straight. D-Cam on the backfield. Nice pickup. About 5 yards. And swallowed up in the backfield. It's
Camel on the carry, hit hard behind the line by number 90, Ryan, the Cooler Jenkins.
It's never good when you got a couple offensive linemen getting pushed back into the lap of the running back. It's all about leverage.
Yeah.
Leverage up front.
3rd and 7 here. Clock ticking down to 7 seconds. Get one more off.
Play action pass. Boogie's going to step up, scramble to his left. Now he's going to reverse back to his right, trying to find somebody. He's got Johnny
wide open.
Can he get it there?
Oh!
In and out of his hands. Coach wide open again.
Man, that looked like some backyard football if I've ever seen it. Boogie reversing through the defense 2 or 3 times there, keeping his eyes downfield.
That kind of was backyard football.
Yeah.
Good pass. Just, I think number 23, Dorsey, may have got a fingertip on it and just slightly altered that ball enough to cause Johnny to not be able to secure it. So Warriors are going to have a 4th down here. And that's the end of the first quarter. 14-0 your score. We'll be back.
The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, we are back. Warriors being set to punt. Back deep, Dejon Baloney. Nope, that's Roderick Bingham back deep this time, Coach.
I don't know that I'd kick it to him, Coach.
Nope, I wouldn't. I'd kick it down the numbers right here to the near side. You know what? It goes out of bounds, it goes out of bounds. And ball back towards the far side of the field. Nice bounce towards the sideline. And touched right there at the 23-yard line. Be first down for the Green Devils right there at that spot.
Coach, they got the mosquitoes out tonight. You getting bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
I got a lot going on.
All right. 3-by-1 to the near side. Miles going to throw the screen out to Baloney.
Yeah, that might be a live ball.
Going to be incomplete. Yep. The side judge over here is signaling incomplete pass. Second down and 10. First screen we've seen. That's something that is a bread and butter play for Plaquemine is that little screen. That time was the bubble. Young still up, still moving forward. Coach, it took 10 Warriors to. Oh, Spencer Collins in there. Picked up about 8. So 3rd and 2. And the freeze again. Looking to the sideline.
3-by-1 look.
Hand off Collins again. First down, right up the gut.
Good strong run.
Up the middle again. Enough for 3 double first down.
Another first down for the Devils. And they're right back on the ball with the ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Straight drop back. Another quick pass out to the side to Henderson. Makes the catch. That's going to be enough for a first down. He caught it right at the sticks, right at the 49-yard line. So, yep, that's enough for a first down.
Shout out Coach Chuck Guidry in the chat with us tonight.
Yep.
From out in the
And
Bay, I suppose.
Same play to Henderson again.
Miles pass complete.
That time a little shorter hitch. 6-yard gain to the 45-yard line. Quick shout out to the Warrior volleyball team for their victory over Fontainebleau, 25-21, 25. They lost the second set 25-21 and won the third set 15-12. So Warrior volleyball team now at 21-1.
Darsham might have that.
It's gonna.
Nope.
They're gonna give it to Walker. Yeah, Walker came down with it. Darsham had it in his hands, as along with Walker, but Walker just was able to have that firm control when he hit the ground. So that's all the way down to the 4-yard line. And flag thrown on Darsham. And I think he might be getting thrown out the game, Coach. Are they gonna toss him?
Sending in number 16, Joe Bourgeois.
Dead ball,
here.
unsportsmanlike on the Warrior. It's definitely on Darsham. Darsham's gonna come out. Joe Bourgeois gonna check in. Darsham was not happy that they wound up giving that catch to Walker. Little tap pass. Baloney just walks right on in for the touchdown. 4-yard. It's a touchdown pass because of a little tap pass. But 2 yards. There's half the distance of the goal there, so about 2-yard little tap pass. 9:17 left is now 20-0.
And to go back to that long catch there, Darsham actually played that well. Did not get beat deep.
That's right
and
there.
Ball was a little bit underthrown. 14 goes up, makes a play.
And up. Not pretty, but it was good. So with 9:17 left, your score, Devils 21, Warriors 0. We'll be back.
Mark your calendars for Tuesday, October 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. It is the St. Michael High School Open House. Come tour our campus, meet our faculty and students, and see everything St. Michael has to offer. If you know a future Warrior, this is the perfect time to experience the spirit of our school community. Don't miss out.
All right, so we are back. The Mayu and Romero back deep for the Warriors. A distinct smell of bug spray in the air, Coach.
It's good. It's keeping them away.
Mayu picks it up, try to head down near sideline, lost the ball.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
Don't know if he got back on it. Can't see. A lot of humanity right here. Mayu made a good move.
I don't think either of us are sure.
Plaquemine's coming out with the ball in their hand. This is a zebra conference.
Never good.
Plaquemine ball.
Yep.
Coach, it almost looked like number 28 reached out and got Mayu by the face mask. That was number 28, Jaden Butler. Thought he got him by the face mask, but he must have got the ball. Mayu fumbles it. It'll be a turnover to Plaquemine. The defense has got to go back out on the field again.
Just watch the replay. That was a clear Plaquemine recovery there. It did look, I did see what you said, though. It did look like he almost got a little
his face mask?
nick of the face mask.
I thought it was. So the defense has to get back out on the field again. Been out there a lot. All right.
Oh, the hitch and
Pump
go.
and go. They got him, too.
Yep.
Henderson catches it and is going to take it in for the 30.
And just a
7-yard touchdown pass.
perfectly run hitch and go there. I mean, show the flash. You get a quick pump from your quarterback. CJ's eyes are in the backfield. Kind of steps up a little bit, catches him flat-footed on the go ball there, and that receiver's just too quick to catch up with.
Yeah, that was definitely set up on the previous drive where they were throwing those hitch routes. And, you know, CJ had to honor it, and he got caught looking in the backfield, and good pump and go. Nicolosi up and good. So with 9 minutes left to go in the first half, your score, Green Devils 28, Warriors 0. We'll be back. All right, we are back. And that turnover turned into points again. But you know what you got to do? You got to just shake it off, and you got to get ready to play the next one.
Yep.
Can't hang your head. You just got to do all you can right here to fight back as much as you can. And Mayu gets another chance. And he holds on to it and brings it across the 40 to the 42-yard line. First down, Warriors.
D in the backfield, 3-by-1 look here. CJ in the slot, McCarty to the bottom of the screen.
Plaquemine showing a, nope, I was about to say, Plaquemine's showing a 3-man front, but now they have a guy coming on late. They're going to have to call a timeout. His number 90, Ryan Jenkins, came running on way too late, so we'll take a timeout with him. It's the Warrior Broadcast Network.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best Want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area? We've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience.
All right, we are back. After the timeout, Warriors still have it first down at the 42. Run the option pitch. D. Camel dodges the tackle.
Good blocking downfield.
Got some blocking downfield. Going to get run out of bounds. Good job by Johnny McCarty blocking out in front of
McCarty and big
first
Doug,
down Warriors.
Doug Kelly 10 yards down the field. There's a flag down, Coach.
They're going to get a holding call on Johnny.
It's on the defense. They're asking.
Nope. All right. Yep, defense.
They're asking Jack.
Yeah, not sure what the call would be right there. Waving it off. They're just waving it off. Might have fallen out of his pocket.
Yep.
So down to the 36-yard line.
And what I was saying was big Doug Kelly was way out there, 10 yards down the field as well, making a block.
That's what it takes. Hand off the Camel in the middle. Just got no gain. D gets up that shoulder. I got driven into the ground. Hey, that's what Coach Leger talked about with playing Plaquemine. They're not going to be nice.
Yep.
They're gonna be a little dirty at times when they can be. They probably shoved D's shoulder into the ground a little unnecessarily, and the pitch. It's not. Yeah, they got a lot of complaining about Boogie getting hit after that.
He's a live runner
right there. He's free to get hit. That's the risky run when you run that option play, but it worked again. He picked up a good 7 yards.
Boogie's
Give him 8 yards.
Boogie's talking to the white hat like, come on, man.
You're not going to get that call.
You
didn't get the call that should have happened. You're not going to get that call.
Yep. Diamond look.
They're going to the quarterback draw.
Get there, Boogie.
Boogie's going to get out of bounds. First down, Warriors. Grace ushers him out of bounds right there. I was waiting for Grace to get a little bit of extracurricular, maybe try to sling him to the ground out of bounds and pick up an extra 15, but he kind of held up. Drop back. They're going to look for McCarty.
He's being held. He's being held, and he caught it anyway.
And they're going to say out of bounds. Coach, he was getting absolutely just mugged. And no call.
Wow.
No call. I mean, all over him, Coach. I mean, if you don't want to call pass interference, you got to call the hold. He had 2 handfuls of his jersey and no call.
Wow. And can't even give me the makeup call there on, hey, just
nope.
Called a touchdown. Getting held into tomorrow.
Hand off. Contine breaks the tackle. Look at Contine.
Good strong run.
Nathan Contine. The bowling ball. Just bounces off of pins right there.
Yep.
And first down, Warriors. Going trips to the top of the screen. Still got one-on-one on Johnny down here. They're going to run that option again. Boogie fakes the pitch.
He's in.
Hey, touchdown, Warriors. Boogie takes it in from 12 yards out to get on the board. Nice job. The whole defense just overplayed that pitch, and Boogie saw the crease and took it in the end zone.
And that's
for the
a
12-yard
look
touchdown.
I like, Coach. That I think
Yeah.
Coach Kling's going to come
Nice.
back to a lot. You saw it 2 or 3 times there on that drive, but yeah, I mean the speed option. You're taking Boogie, who's one of your most capable runners, and pairing him up with, this really strong 2 or 3 headed running back approach you've got, and kind of saying, hey, pick your poison. You got to defend us both.
Yeah, I mean you can say it kind of exposes your quarterback to taking some hits, but that you got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
And Boogie was able to really go in untouched. I think somebody got a finger on him right before he got in the end zone. It'll time out Plaquemine, so we'll be right back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. Ben Jones has it lined up for the extra point. Down and is up, and it is good. So with 6:22 left in the half, Green Devils 28, Warriors 7. We'll be back.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back. 28-7 here. Again, 6:22 left to go in the half. Warriors put one on the board. Going to have to be Ben Jones set to kick it off. All right, Ben, park this one in the end zone. Line drive kick that's going to bounce and get into the end. Nope, just short of the end zone. Picked up by Collins, who gets out to the
21.
21. That was Baloney. I thought it was Collins. That was Baloney on the return. Going to take it all the way out to, see where they're spotting that ball, the 24-yard line. All right, so see if the Warrior defense can come up with a big stop here, get the ball back to the offense, who seemed to have a little bit of momentum. That ball almost went into the end zone right there. I thought Baloney took a step or two into the end zone and created a touchback, but they, I guess, deemed that he picked it up in play. Motion from the sniffer. Young around the left side. Good job of the Warriors stringing it out. Peyton Dawson in there along with others. Pick up of about 3. Same play coming this way.
Yep.
And Young gets into the secondary and takes it all the way out, breaks a couple tackles all the way down to the 44-yard line. And here the 43-yard line. Here goes Plaquemine getting on the ball. I mean, Coach Plaquemine, you got to give it to them. They do a really good job with this hurry-up offense.
They do.
They haven't had a false start. They haven't really had too much confusion. And Now the Warriors are
Flipping the whole defense.
scrambling to switch sides. Pop pass right over the middle. Willoughby has space. He's got one guy to beat, and he's going to do it, and he scores a 43-yard touchdown pass.
Great play call there.
To Willoughby.
Set up well. Quarterback was patient.
Yeah, I think both linebackers vacated the middle almost immediately. There was a ton of room at that second level. It's just the pop pass.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Miles stands up tall, delivers it right over the top. Okay, yeah, I was going to say this can't happen all night. He's got to miss one.
Finally missed one. With 5:06 left to go, 34-7. Devils will be back.
The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, well, we have the old roughing the snapper penalty called. Did not see a flag on the field.
Only in high school football.
But it'll be a re-kick for the Green Devils as the Warriors are trying to get regrouped and get back out there. So Nicolosi getting another shot at it. I mean, if anything, he slid into the snapper. He didn't really hit him while he was on his, I don't know, coach, I don't know. High snap, and it's up, and it is good. So, with 5:06 left to go, rewind, 35-7 Devils. We'll be back.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back. Romero Mayu back deep, as usual. Looks like both bands are going to go out and do a little halftime shows. They're both empty in the stands as we creep towards halftime. Riley set to kick off again. All right. Took him a little while to get the ball out there. Line drive. Mayu out to the 26-yard line, so that's where the Warriors will take over first down with 5 minutes exactly to go.
36-yard line.
See if they can put something together here before the half. Had a nice little drive last time out.
See if they can replicate some of the stuff that was working on this last possession.
Boogie going to check it at the line. And Plaquemine's going to check it as well. They're going 3 over 3. No safety in the middle of the field, Coach. They're going to check to the option again. Contine stutter step down the sideline. Wow. He's off to the races. Oh, just got tripped up. And they did throw the flag, Coach. That was unnecessary. Yep, it was way after the play, Coach. Way after the play.
That was Bingham ultimately making that tackle. Oh yeah, he took him to the ground way after the play. I mean, wrapped up, full-on tackle.
And of course, the white hat is going to go over there and give a nice explanation to their coach when we've had a couple of penalties and Coach Leger's asked for a couple explanations, and they have not.
They don't want to talk.
They have not talked to him, but they're going to give Plaquemine the time of the day.
I'll get tacked on at the end. Bring this thing down to the 16-yard line here. And there's that speed option again, Coach.
And Contine was just a shoelace away. Bingham came and just ran him down like it was nothing. That's why he's going to UL. And still have conversation going on with two referees and the coach. They need to charge them a timeout. Like, this is – have they charged them with a timeout?
This is
– Plaquemine looked like – Coach, you got to charge them with a timeout. I mean, you can't give them that much – you're not supposed to
2 minutes.
Give them that time. So, now what needs to happen is next time Coach Leger has a question, he needs to be given time to get an explanation or plead his case or whatever it was. But a great play right there.
Straight give to Contine.
About a 50-yard pickup. Contine. He tried to bounce out of that hole and get to the outside. If he would have just kept going, he might have been able to fall forward for a yard or two.
1 yard gain on a play, second down, 9 to go. 10-yard line.
About one.
Can get a first down around the 1 yard line.
Yeah, they're at the 11. And Contine picked up about 55 on that long carry.
Running again to the short side.
Pitch. Contine lost the ball. Goes out of bounds.
Wow.
Just got lucky. That ball went out of bounds.
They're going to end up
with the ball down at around
8 or 9.
9-yard line. 3rd and 8. Again, like you said, they can get a first down at the 1 yard line. D. Campbell in the backfield. Still with that 3-by-1. Boogie gonna scramble. He got away from one. Can he get away from another?
He's
got
there.
room.
Yeah.
Touchdown!
Yeah.
No, they're gonna call him out of bounds.
That's got to be a first down, though, huh?
I thought he got it. I thought he crept in that pylon.
That's got to be a first down. He's like inside.
He's got to be inside the 1 yard line.
First and goal, yeah.
No, 4th down, Coach.
Wow.
He did not get the first down. Coach.
Wow.
Coach. Man, oh, man, oh, man. But what a great scramble there by Boogie just to make something out of nothing. And Warriors are going to take a timeout.
Think about this.
And it'll be a timeout. We'll take one with them. It's the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we're back. So 4th and goal, or 4th and 1. Warriors can get a first down. Let's see what they go with here. See if they try that option again. Boogie on the keeper.
Oh,
Didn't get it, Coach.
short.
Didn't get it. Number 12, Riley, knifed in there and got him. Just needed one more block, Coach. Needed one more block. And did not get in. So that's a turnover on downs. It'll be first down for Plaquemine at the 2-yard line.
You got it. You got to like the play call there. I mean, that's the same thing that's been working for you the whole possession.
Yeah, I mean, you
run
had
it to
two
the
guys
short side.
leading out. Yep, you had two guys leading out, and just Riley came in and just tripped Boogie up. So it'll be first down at the 2. Right on their goal line. Coach, if that ball is spotted at the 1, there's no way that shouldn't be a first down.
Yeah, it's just.
Warriors got a late substitution. Timeout, Warriors. So we'll take a timeout with them and be right back.
The 36th annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right, we are back with Plaquemine. Has the ball right on their goal line, right outside their goal line. Again, Coach, I don't understand how the ball is at the 1-yard line and we did not get the first down. And the sneak, Warriors are going to hold him up. Nope, Miles spun out of there somehow and gets out to the 5-yard line. We had them stacked up and they just kept pushing. The old tush push.
Yep.
I guess it's something with the green and black uniforms.
Yep. That's their signature.
Empty set. And the hitch to Walker. Incomplete. All right, so third down at the 5. Third and about 7. They need the 12-yard line. Collins motions into the backfield. Good job by the Warriors to hold. Throw the hitch route.
You got it.
You got it, Coach. First down at the 14. Okay, Coach, that's just, you have to respect the go route.
Over the top, yeah.
Gotta
Gotta
respect
give
the
them
over the
cushion
top.
for that. They've already burnt you once on the hitch and go, and keeps that underneath
Handoff,
stuff
Collins bounces outside, missed tackle, and then shoved out by
Miles hands off to Spencer Collins, right side.
CJ and Prohaska. Another first down, though. Miles lets it go. Baloney again.
Wow.
A lot of pressure in Miles' face.
Miles pass intended for number 2, Dejan Baloney, incomplete.
And never mind the linemen that were almost 8 yards downfield.
Yeah.
The center, the left guard, and the left tackle were all 8 yards down the field.
Yep.
Nobody threw a flag.
Nothing to see here.
Because it was supposed to be a screen. And there's some whistles.
Flag on the
Like a
play.
false start, possibly.
Penalty against
Got
the
him.
Green Devils.
Pushing them back to the 20.
And a very, very sarcastic applause from some of the Warrior fans over here on that flag. These referees are doing a fantastic job tonight.
Yes.
Just fantastic.
A-list.
Earning their pay.
Go deep again.
Miles almost. Jackson Sampson was right there. But a couple Warriors clean him up. Who was down there on the bottom of that pile? Peyton Dawson gets the sack. Sampson was there almost about to take his arm off. And he was able to avoid it, but Dawson, along with a couple others, there to get the sack to make it 3rd and 13. Hitch and go right here, Coach, near side. Got it to Walker, and he's going to run out of bounds, Coach.
Good receiver, man.
The number 14, John Walker, the 5th.
And that'll bring up 4th down. And Green Devils going to send their punt unit out. Nice job of holding right there for the Warrior defense. They're able to get them off the field. Plaquemine was able to get a couple of first downs, but the Warriors are able to get them off the field there. So it'll be Riley.
Warriors have 2 timeouts left, right, Coach?
Yes.
We burnt one for sure.
One timeout. Had to burn one on the play before the goal line stop, and then on the change of possessions. And balls bouncing, doming just a little too close. Yeah, and there's my pet peeve, Coach.
Yep.
Why do you walk towards the ball when it is bouncing around on the punt?
Nothing good happens.
Never, ever understand that. Ever.
Yeah.
All right, first down, Warriors at the 42-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcement. We ask that all Iberville Parish teachers and support staff please report to the track. Iberville Parish teachers and support staff report to the track.
All right, Boogie in the empty set. Drop straight back, looking for the screen. Nope. Just pressure too quick in his face. I don't think they had it set up. D. Camel was the intended receiver. He had 3 guys bearing down on him, while Boogie had about 4 guys bearing down on him.
1:01 here on the clock. 1 timeout. Ball in the 42.
Coach, that is their homecoming court. That is the smallest homecoming court I've ever seen.
Yeah, for a 4A school, I was thinking the same thing.
Boogie's got to scramble again. He's got a little run. Nope, tried to stop, and then he gets jumped on at the end, Coach.
Yep.
And we got whistles. Timeout, Plaquemine. Coach Laje just tell him just throw it out of bounds right there.
Boogie running for his life tonight.
He got pressure pretty quick when he hit that back step. So we'll take a timeout as well. Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. It'll be Warrior ball, third down. Boogie going to drop back. Tried to hit D. Camel out of the backfield, threw it behind him. That'll stop the clock and bring up fourth down. So Warriors will have to punt it away with 45 seconds. I do believe Plaquemine is out of timeouts. Warriors going to line up the punt. Ben Jones back to punt. Wobbler back towards the middle. Baloney catches it on the run.
Man.
He's got a lot of room, and he is going to house it, Coach.
Yep.
He's going to house it. Fielded at about the 43-yard line. About a 50.
I guess with the amount of time on the clock, it didn't matter, but you kind of go back to that 3rd and 20 call there, knowing Plaquemine's out of timeouts. I mean, I guess in the time, you're trying to score, you're trying to put some points up before the end of the thing, keep the drive alive, but you wonder, do you run
behind.
that, leave the clock running?
Yeah, you're behind. You want to try to end on something positive at the end of the quarter.
Right.
Or into the half.
Hindsight 2020.
Yeah, and then Ben Jones got off a little bit of a wobbly line drive, and then, hey, there's a missed one.
There we go.
So with 30 seconds left to go in the half, your score 41-7. We'll be back. All right, here we go. About to get it with less than 30 seconds here in the half. Neither team has timeouts.
See if you can make a little magic happen on the return here.
Yeah, maybe make something happen here. Find a crease. McCarty in the middle of the field. Going to try to, now he reverses field. Breaks a couple tackles, gets stood up, and gets taken down.
Helmet ripped off.
Yeah, he got hit, got twisted up a little awkwardly there. So McCarty gets it out to the 37-yard line.
13-second return there.
Yeah, 17 seconds on the clock. And ball through Boogie's legs. He just needs to go down. Just go down. Boogie, just fall.
Don't get hurt. Yep.
And he gets landed on pretty hard. Ball was rolled back to him almost.
That's going to be the
that should be the
half.
quarter. Or the half, yep. So at the end of one, your score 41-7 Green Devils. We'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best, want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area, we've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience. Call us today at 225-333-8582 or visit us at groundscrew.com to schedule your consultation. Grounds Crew, where we make your outdoor space extraordinary.
All right, we're back here at halftime from Green Devil Stadium. We got some scores from around District 4A, or Class 4A, I should say, of interest. Let's see what we got going on here. We've got Lutcher Bulldogs versus Edie White, 24-21 in the third quarter. Edie White with the lead. We've got the Walker Wildcats trailing in the third quarter. The Shaw Eagles, 24-13. We've got Brewley Panthers and Westfell, 7-7 at half.
Ooh, hello.
That's a dogfight.
Got Burley coming up in 2 weeks.
See what else we got here. Struma versus Broadmoor. Looks like that hadn't been updated, but 0-0 in the second quarter. Looks like all we've got updates on that would be of interest to us. Let's see if they've got any other.
One score from last night of interest for the Warriors is our week 8 opponent, the Port Allen Pelicans. Got it put on them last night, 63-0 by Madison Prep.
Wow.
Big number over there at Port Allen last night, Madison Prep. Got an update here from the Warrior volleyball team. They won their second game. They fell in set 1, 25-23, but came back to win 25-14 and 15-11 to go to 22-1 on the season.
That's unbelievable.
Sitting there, probably they right now. I just looked before the game. They had fallen to the number 3 seed. They were number 1 earlier today. They had fallen to 3, but that's going to fluctuate back and forth right here at the end of the season. They're more likely going to be probably 1, 2, or 3. I don't know that it really matters because when you get to that level, the quarterfinals is all at the state tournament all over in Lafayette at the Cajun Dome. So there's no home court advantage or anything after you get through.
Oh, that's a Cajun Dome thing.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I might have to be in attendance over there.
Yeah, man, I might have to make the trip over there, especially we get to a state championship game.
Hey,
we're gonna be sitting in the stands.
Hey, guest room's always open, Coach.
All right, hey, all right.
We'll go over there. We'll hit BJ's Grill for some food. It'll be reminiscent of our STM days.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Also from around the city, I did want to point out this is 5A, but you did have EA and Santa Ma on that rivalry game, 21-21 in the third quarter.
Yeah, probably the biggest rivalry game in the Baton Rouge area. All right, so Warriors will kick off to start the second half. It'll be Ben Jones teeing it up with Baloney and Walker back deep. Baloney, who just took a punt to the house before halftime. All right, Warriors, let's get things rolling here. See if we can chip away at this lead. Ben Jones launches it. Gonna get in the end zone? Nope, it went out just before the end zone. Just before the end zone. Kickoff out of bounds at the 1.5 yard line. Coach, Warriors have not caught any breaks today at all. At all.
That's right. Just the way the ball's been bouncing tonight. A lot of Plaquemine bounces.
Yeah, you can say that. All right, so it'll be first down, Green Devils out at the 35-yard line. Apologize for our little graphics snafu there. That ball, the kickoff did go out of bounds at the half-yard line. So it'll be the stacked receivers on each side. That's Baloney and Walker to this side. That's a pretty dangerous tandem here, Coach, right in front of us.
It is.
Baloney and Walker. Handoff, though, to Collins. Nice tackle. And Quinn Wyndham on the tackle after he picked up about 8 yards.
8-yard gain on the play, second down.
So if you're the Warriors, you got one of two choices. You can continue to let them kind of push you around and score points on you, or you can bow your neck and stop them. We'll see what happens here. Collins out in the open. CJ takes him down after a big gain Brady Pat had a shot at him and just couldn't hold on.
Collins a tough runner downhill too, Coach.
And not very big, Coach.
No, but
kind of got some big legs.
Runs angry.
Spencer Collins for a green double first down.
He's a junior. We'll see him again next year. Walker in motion. Tap pass to Walker. Slows down. Darson coming downhill to make a play.
John Walker, the fifth on the carry.
Takes it out to the 30. There'll be a reception there from Walker on the tap pass.
Second down and about 3, maybe 2.5.
Second and 3 from the Warrior 30. Plaquemine still going fast. They're not going to stop. And they're taking a little bit of time here.
Check with me.
And here comes Henderson in motion. Flag is going to be motion.
Penalty against the Green Devils.
That'll back them up to the 35. Bring up a second and
Second down, 8 to go.
Second and 8. Now the empty set with Willoughby as the wing to the near side. Almost like a quads situation here. And tap pass to Collins.
Sampson was getting held.
Coach, I don't know that was a legal formation. I don't know that they had two guys on the ball on this side. Now, looking back at they did. The two outside receivers were both on the ball. I'm kind of looking at the delay play here.
Third down and about 7.
Walker.
Good
Mina
job of the
Miles.
Warriors there. Watching the football.
Handoff, Collins cuts it back. And Champ had a shot at him and just too high.
Went high and kind of bounced off his ear hole there.
Yeah, sort of gave him a club to the ear. Got to play with a little bit better leverage there, play a little lower. They're bringing in a new center. It's big number 51, Clafton Watson.
Like the name, Clafton.
Yeah, interesting. Haven't seen that one before.
Collins on the motion.
Miles get a little trickery, little pitch to Baloney.
There's a flag. I think there was a false start over on the left side of that line.
On the carry, flag on the play.
Baloney was the wing who kind of came back underneath, caught the shovel. Flag on the play. Let's see what they're going to come up with here. Illegal motion on. The Warriors are going to decline it because of the loss. I think he lost about.
Penalty against the Green Devils declined.
He lost 4 yards, so that penalty would have been just 1 more yard, and it would have gotten first down again. So it's 2nd and 14. Play action pass, right down the middle of the field was Baloney, right up the seam.
And there's that vert again.
CJ, Seth kind of talking to each other, trying to figure out what went on there. Coach, that's just 4 verts against a cover 3 look.
Yep. One of them's going to be open. Yeah, and
It's just a matter of picking the right one, and he definitely picked the right one. So another touchdown on the board for the Green Devils. line up in the swinging gate. Now they're gonna go for two here, Coach. Walker, here's that play they were running in the pregame and incomplete. So with 8:34 left to go in the third, it is 47-7. Green Devils will be back.
Mark your calendars for Tuesday, October 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. It is the St. Michael High School Open House. Come tour our campus, meet our faculty and students, and see everything St. Michael has to offer. If you know a future Warrior, this is the perfect time to experience the spirit of our school community. Don't miss out.
And we are back. Short kickoff fielded by Ty Matthews. Ty Matthews on the
Return there. Out to the 42.
I think that's his second return of the year, Coach.
That's
he
right.
caught one a couple weeks ago that was short, and he got a pretty good one out of it, I believe. All right. So, first down, Walya is at the 43. Decent field position. And we got the T still out on the field at the 40. Bingham's going to go retrieve it. You guys remember the dog that used to run out there at the Saints game to go pick up the
the service
T?
dog.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was cool.
I don't remember what the name of that dog was. Boogie's still back there. And they jumped. First down, or first and 5 here for the Warriors. Doug Kelly getting excited on that. The old freeze worked.
First and 5.
All right, it's first and 5. Gonna try to option again.
Good job.
Pitch is picked up. Conti picks it up on the bounce. Little bounce pass there.
Yeah.
Boogie on the basketball court and the football field with the bounce pass. First down, Warriors though, on the bounce pass. Coach, we had a play where we literally did throw a bounce pass. It was an old double pass. Let's call it Gator.
Gator.
Yeah, it was in this set. Well, 3-by-1. Boogie fakes the handoff, or gives the handoff to Conti, and he gets taken down high.
Another first down.
You know, we took our second string quarterback and put him out there as the number 2 in the trips, and he stepped back behind the quarterback, and we threw it, and we bounced it to him.
A little skip.
Yeah, a little skip pass, and you had the outside receiver blocking. You had the backside guy running a post back down the middle of the field with the running back running a rail on the opposite side of the field. It worked. And a flag in the backfield. CJ, and now Doug Kelly's going to get called for a hold way, way back behind the play. This guy did not have to throw that flag at all. That was an absolutely useless flag he threw.
So what's going to happen?
No reason to throw that at all.
Is this going to be offsetting?
It's going to be offsetting.
Replay the down.
It's going to be roughing the passer and then a hold.
Wave that off.
That is probably the first flag that this guy right here has thrown all night on that hold.
Yep.
The first time the flag has left his pocket the entire night. He's going to call it down 47-7 on a hold that's literally
on a plus 30-yard
70
play.
yards away from the play.
Yep.
That's quality officiating right there.
Yep. Gotta love it.
I mean, I know it's the rule, but come on now.
Yeah. Situational. Long convention.
And now they're taking forever to decide what to do here. That's the worst part of it. They have no idea how to even enforce this. Roughing the passer. Oh, it's going to be a personal foul on Doug.
Wow.
Coach.
Penalty against both teams.
Wow.
So offsetting penalties, it'll replay the down after a huge game by CJ. I mean, great blocking out there by the Warrior receivers, just goes for absolutely nothing. Contin's still in the backfield. CJ going to get the jet. There's nothing out there for him.
They're getting
Jenkins.
into it again.
Hands off to Livingston, right side.
Jenkins was there. Almost to meet him immediately.
Dalen Deacons.
That's going to be a loss of one. Second and 11. The Warriors coming out here in the second half trying to hit the edges. Now the toss. Contine eludes a couple tackles and just slips, loses his footing. The turf monster jumps up and grabs him right on the sideline.
Contine picking him up, putting him down there, Coach. Looking quick.
He avoided a couple tacklers there.
Third down.
Block out there by Jack Boyles to give him that edge, give him the corner. So 3rd and 2. We'll stay with Contine and Baldwin in the backfield. And whistles. Plaquemine timeout. Yep, timeout Plaquemine. So we'll take a timeout with him. Be back. The Warrior Broadcast Network.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back. The Warriors coming out now with D. Campbell in the pistol and then Contine just to the left of Boogie. Contine going in motion. They're going to run the option, pitch. Campbell breaks tackles, down the sideline. Touchdown, Warriors. Nice job by D. Takes it for a 29-yard touchdown run for D. Campbell on the option pitch. That has been what has worked.
Short side of the field again.
Short side option. It's been the best play.
Looking at it again.
Campbell broke a couple tackles.
Yeah, 3 tackles there. Kind of got sandwiched, was able to bounce out of it.
Yeah, he took a bit of a hit, but he ran right through it. Good to see him running that hard. His 3rd game back from injury, and there goes. And now we have a discussion again by the Zebras. Offsides on Plaquemine. And Warriors are just going to elect to bump it up half the distance, kick it. Pick is up.
It's good.
And it is good. So with 6:03 left to go in the third, your score 47-14. We'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network.
The 36th Annual Warrior Golf Classic is happening Monday, November 3rd at Greystone Golf and Country Club. Registration opens at 8:30 a.m. with a 9:30 a.m. shotgun start. Sponsorships are available, so gather your team and come support the Warriors on the green. Log on to smhsbr.org to register today.
All right. Ben Jones set to kick it off again.
Get there.
That's going to get in almost
Dude,
out of the end zone,
that's
Coach. About
8
8 yards
in.
deep. Yep. Touchback. Finally got a hold of one. All right. So the Warrior defense can get a quick stop here, get the ball back. Go put another score on the board, make it a little bit closer, make it a 4-score game. Plaquemine coming out. Looks like they're starters. Yeah. A little confusion on how to line up out here. Hand off Collins right up the middle. Coach, he just lowered the boom on Seth Darsom. Collins,
Yeah,
coach,
that was
just running hard.
wow.
Darsom tried to go down low, and Collins got even lower and just flat ran him over.
Yeah, that's
Explosive running, Coach.
that's a tough runner right there. Yeah, he gets ahead of steam through that A gap, and
Darsom kind of stopped his feet. You got to keep running his feet. Time he comes downhill, nice tackle there. Collins again.
it's like Dawson and Doming on the tackle there.
And they got a sub coming in at running back. That's number 33, Jermaine Mealy. Coach,
Trendon Holiday.
He looks like he's all of 5 feet tall.
Yeah, that's a little Trendon Holiday special. I bet he can move, though.
Coach, do you remember back, pretty sure he was there when you were playing, little guy.
Chester from Broadmoor.
Broadmoor, yep.
Yep.
I mean, tiny, Coach.
You'd lose
Nice
him
job by
behind the line.
Jackson Sampson. I thought that, if I felt like that kid played at Broadmoor for 7 years.
Yeah, me too. That was
I felt like he was there for 7 years.
He got an extra bonus COVID year before it was cool.
I think he got a couple of COVID years, Coach.
I really do.
Must
You're
have-
so
must have
right.
done
though.
the
I
Diego
feel like he was there
Pavia
forever.
And sued the LHSA for another year.
An appeal.
Eligibility, yeah, the appeal. No go on the freeze. Ball at the 50-yard line, 3rd and 1. Collins Nice job by the Warriors there. Brady Pat and Kyle Prohaska with the tackle for loss. Nice job right there by the Warrior defense. And Plaquemine's going to go for it, Coach.
Yeah. 4th and 3 here. Watch the snap. You're sitting right on this, Coach.
Yep, right, literally right in front of me. Ball's on the 48-yard line. Plaquemine is
They got no clue. Got a couple
extremely.
subs in there.
They've literally run back and forth 4 times. There's no one on the ball on this side. That's an illegal formation. There's the flag. They picked up the first down, but the illegal formation. Neither receiver was on the ball right here. So that'll.
We had a Warrior assistant right in that official's ear, I think, saying, illegal formation, illegal formation.
Yeah, that'll bring them back to a 4th and 8. And they're still going to go for it, Coach. Fourth and 8. They need the 49. 4th and 7. They're at the 42. They need the 49 of the Warriors. They're gonna run. They're gonna run the hitch. CJ! Oh, he saw it. He saw the green grass out in front of him. Woo, Coach! But nice job, Warriors. Get the stop.
He read that, Coach. He said, "You have run the hitch, and the curl will be one too many times."
I'm not getting fooled this time. Ball was intended for number 11, Jerome
and
Royal.
He was full head of steam too, Coach. There was nobody in the stadium catching him.
He just kind of had to slightly sidestep Royal to get to the ball and just couldn't get his hands all the way around it. All right, so Warrior ball, first down at the 43. Coach, how's the ball at the 43 when it was just at the 42?
It's a great question.
I don't understand that. D. Campbell got a yard? He got that yard back that the Warriors should have had in the first place. So am I taking crazy pills?
No.
Or is the ball supposed to be at the 42?
No, you're exactly.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Oh, man. What can you say?
Yeah.
3 receivers to the right. McCarty singled up to this side. There's the option. Pitch to Campbell. Nice job. D cutting, diving, dodging. Nice job, Coach. Watch McCarty pick up Bingham right here, trying to come downhill. Bingham just saw it, and he tried to creep into it, and Johnny McCarty stepped right up and got a great block on him. Bingham knew what the play was.
Yeah, they're shading him down now, down low on the short side of the field, saying you're not going to run this all night.
Fake. Boogie's trying to roll over here to the left. Bingham makes the stop. A loss of
3 on the play.
about 2. Second and 12 for the Warriors. Oh, Coach, some people. I just don't understand. And Camel picks up a little bit.
4.
Come on, carry.
Coach, I just don't get some people.
Yep.
3rd down and about 8 to go.
Just don't get it. Some people just clearly aren't actually watching the game. They just clearly aren't actually watching the game. They're watching some alternate universe version of the game in their brain and not actually watching the game.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
That's what I like about being in the stands.
Amazing. Boogie steps up. Nobody's open. He's trying to find somebody. Willett just kind of sat or
Livingston's pass incomplete.
They gonna say it's a hold in the middle,
I think so.
or a lineman downfield. The white hat threw it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold.
declined. Coach, I tell you what, it is really hard
Fourth down.
for a quarterback to be able to truly survey the field when he's got pressure right in his face.
Yeah, it's
As
second
soon
and
as he
second and a
hits
half into his drop.
his back foot.
As soon as he hits his hitch step.
And
he's
by the
gotta
way,
miss.
in high school, you're not getting to your fourth read.
No.
You're not getting it. You're
No.
not getting your fourth read.
No.
Like it's high school football. But you're gonna roll. Half roll, tosses it up to the back of the end zone. I'm not sure. There's a flag down back behind the play. It's going to be intercepted.
I think
Boogie was trying to put it into the end
roughing
zone.
the passer, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. He was just trying to put it up in the end zone to give CJ a
fourth down. I mean,
CJ a
do
chance.
it. Yeah.
I mean, what's the harm?
Yeah. It actually ended up being a net benefit over incompletion there.
Yeah.
Picked it off. You're down at the 20.
And let's see what the call is going to be. Well, your offense is still out there. Is that a targeting call, Coach?
Penalty against the Green Devils.
That's going to be first down Warriors, whatever the penalty was. CJ kind of looked like he stopped running on that play. And Boogie was just trying to throw it up to his brother to see if they could have a chance. And trying to figure out what is it, a dead ball penalty.
After the play.
They're calling the dead ball, so it will be a turnover. Ball will be back to, I didn't see the dead ball.
28 seconds here in
Back
the third quarter.
to the 10-yard line.
Thank you to the 88 of you out here watching with us still. Appreciate it. Another deep ball from Plaquemine. CJ read that one.
Oh, he almost had it. That was a great job of breaking that up by John Walker. He read it again. Good job.
Incomplete. Second down.
Coach, this back judge has a cannon on him. He picked that ball up and just threw a seed to the sideline from the middle of the field on a frozen rope. Now Collins on the carry. Not that y'all care about me talking about the referees.
Hey, man.
Arm.
Guy clearly played ball back in the day.
Second down.
It's going to take you down to the end of the third here. They're going to line up, but 2 seconds on the clock. They're not going to get it off. That'll be it for the third.
Yeah, so that'll do it for the third quarter. Score 47-14. We'll be back with the fourth quarter coming your way. The Warrior Broadcast Network. We'll be back. All right, we are back, fourth quarter.
All right.
Third down and about 4. And now you have some confusion on the offensive line for Plaquemine.
Coach, am I crazy, or did they used to have the Green Devil eyes that would light up?
Yeah, they got a new scoreboard, though. They got the video board. I don't know if they have the Green Devil eye on top.
I haven't noticed them.
No, they used to. Yep,
But
used to have
that was pretty
the
cool.
red Green Devil eyes. So time out, coming out of a timeout. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back finally getting things rolling. Plaquemine's got their situation straight. Hand off, Collins heading to the right side. Looks like they're going to come up short of the first down.
No gain on the play, brings up fourth down.
So fourth down, good hold right there by the Warriors. No gain.
Is this the second punt of the night we've seen out of Plaquemine?
Yes.
Second
no,
punt.
maybe third.
Maybe third. Yeah, you're right.
The first one almost hit Wyndham in the head.
Yeah,
And then the second one almost hit Doming in the foot as he ran over
That's
towards
right.
the ball.
that's right.
Wyndham, not his fault. It was just a bad punt. He was blocking, but it just happened to
And
almost
he
hit him.
heard the Peter
Yeah,
call
he
and
heard
got
it and
out.
just started to get out of the way.
Oh, that's a, what is that, delay?
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we'll set up the punt again. Now back down at the 11. Riley, high punt.
Fair catch.
Mayu
Oh, that's kick catch interference.
doesn't catch it. It looked like he almost got hit there, Coach.
That's what I'm thinking.
Nope, that was his own guy. Friendly fire, Coach. Friendly fire. And
Yep.
so it'll be Plaquemine ball. Yeah, it looked like whoever, I couldn't catch really who that was blocking, but he got,
I think that was 17 Doming.
yeah, he just
Got-
fell and right into Mayu's leg. Just threw him off just enough. So Plaquemine ball, first down at the 42-yard line. And now the little push toss. It's interesting looking there. And Joe Bourgeois coming up, making the tackle after a big gain from Collins. Flag on the play.
Nice run.
Way downfield, Coach.
What's that going to be?
Coach, I guess they don't have their little walkie-talkie system on the referees because they've had to come together a lot.
Every time they want to make a call.
And they're supposed to have the little walkie-talkie, little Madonna earpiece looking thing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Secret Service.
Yeah, I don't give them that much credit, Coach. I like the Madonna reference.
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
little
like
better.
that. I like that.
Like a virgin. Maybe they'll get out there and start voguing.
Yeah, it would be great.
I would pay to see that.
I would too.
Not much, but I would pay to see it.
But I would donate to that campaign.
I would too. Yep. I got 20.
I think I got a couple of singles in my wallet right now.
Still nothing here. This is unbelievable. What is the call? Didn't see what the call was. The referee was behind some of our linemen. It's gonna be on the Warriors. Maybe nope. So nothing is coming from that. Oh, now the White Hat's walking over to talk to Plaquemine's coach. Man.
Thank all 77 of you guys out there in streaming land sticking with us.
Yes, and everybody who tuned in before, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning in.
Looks like we had north of 770 on tonight, Coach.
Yes, indeed. That is awesome. We are glad we can provide this service for you out there. Miles hands off to Collins again. And Cody Doming steps up. Nice hit in the hole. Pickup of
4-yard gain.
4.
Second down, 6 to go.
2nd and 6. Jack Boyle's out at corner on the opposite side. Ethan Sutton playing the star on the other side.
Sampson. Good tackle.
That's Daniel Johnson in at linebacker.
Brings a 3rd down and about 3.5.
Clock is rolling down to 9:40. Handoff Collins again. Coach Collins impressed me, Coach.
He really has. Undersized kid, like you said, but
The leg
tough runner.
drive.
Yeah.
The leg drive is just impressive.
North, south.
Now Mealy in the game. And Plaquemine obviously taking their foot off the gas, going much slower, more deliberate. Mealy's gonna try the middle, get hit by Daniel Johnson. Happiest person in the stands right now was Daniel Johnson's mother.
Yes,
Standing up,
indeed.
throwing the fist in the air.
I love it. Stopped Mealy in his tracks there.
Good job right there by the junior linebacker. What kind of play action fake was that, Coach?
Nobody even there.
Willoughby, touchdown.
Beautiful ball right there.
And Miles just floated it up there.
I'm impressed with Brennan Miles too, man.
He
can
is
swing
not.
it.
He should have had a little bit better outcome on his stats tonight. He had what, 4 balls dropped?
Yeah, and 2 that
probably
were
should have been touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 that were for sure touchdowns.
Yeah, he finally connects with one deep down the seam to Willoughby. All right, it'll be Nicolosi coming on to try to make it 54 to 14. Go! Coach, I think we had just had a pterodactyl fly in my face. That's the biggest mosquito I've ever seen in my life. My goodness.
Shank field goal.
And shanked it. We are out here in Plaquemine where
Mosquitoes are very large.
Mosquitoes are like dinosaurs.
A couple of late
flying
flags
around.
just went up, Coach.
It's maybe some frustration boiling over. some frustration boiling over from the Warriors. Unsportsmanlike on the Warriors. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. So we'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network.
Mark your calendars for Tuesday, October 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. It is the St. Michael High School Open House. Come tour our campus, meet our faculty and students, and see everything St. Michael has to offer. If you know a future Warrior, this is the perfect time to experience the spirit of our school community. Don't miss out.
All right, so Plaquemine will be kicking off from the Warrior 30-yard line.
And the first time you've seen that this year across the state.
Yeah,
This
there
just
had
seems
to have been 2 penalties assessed.
this just seems dangerous, Coach. Like I don't know that.
I don't know if I've ever seen this before.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't necessarily know that I'm like for this being possible. Just seems like
I mean,
an injury could happen.
it's
here.
an onside, right?
Yeah.
It's
why
a little
not?
squibber right up the middle, right?
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, there's really no point in not doing it. Now they're going to move Sutton right to the middle. Front line. Don't even turn around, front line. And they're going to kick it. They're going to kick it back there. Touchback.
Wow, gentlemen.
Yep.
Touchback, first down for the Warriors, 20-yard line.
All right, Coach. So you got a little brunch football tomorrow. LSU Vandy.
Yep.
LSU at Vandy.
Vandy, the
Vandy is a
favorite.
favorite for the first time in like 50 years.
Yeah, 1978. First SEC favorite.
How we feel about that?
My instinct, the purple and gold blood tells me the Tigers are a guarantee. The Vegas knows something now. There's a reason Vandy's the favorite.
Yeah, LSU came out as the favorite to
2.5.
start.
Yeah.
And then the money, and I don't know, man. Miller going to throw it to Willett. And timeout Plaquemine. We'll be back. All right, we are back after Plaquemine took that time out. It'll be Miller at quarterback with Romero to his left. Gonna drop back and throw it outside, Joe Bourgeois. Lots of subs in there for Plaquemine as well. Looks like they just called that timeout to to completely sub their defense.
Yeah.
Warriors, for the most part, have their starting line out there. Graham Kleinpeter in at right guard. Hand off. Romero just kind of gets tripped up a little. Couple 3 yards on it.
Second down and about 7 to go.
Receivers, Joe Bourgeois out there, Hayden East, Willett. Fake.
Out.
Miller hits Willett. Open. Willett makes a nice move,
Good
cuts
move,
it
Willett.
back. Lost the ball, coach, and Plaquemine has it. And it will be Plaquemine's ball. First down at the 35-yard line. Right at the last minute, Willett got hit and lost the football. Coach, at this point, I just don't understand.
Yep. We're getting to those scary hours at the end.
It's a 40-point game, and we got parents screaming about putting starters back in there. I just don't understand.
Yep.
The last thing you want to have happen is get somebody get hurt.
An injury and a meaningless
Yeah.
outcome.
Yes. So lots of subs in there for the Warrior defense. You got Sherwood, Rawlingson, Hurst. I think that is Mason Graves. You got Cooper Torito at corner, Ty Graves at corner. You got Ty Matthews in there, Cooper Hurst, nice tackle. Here comes Zane Edwards trotting on in. Play linebacker. All right, Coach. 6.5 minutes left to go in this one. Just wasn't the Warriors' night. Just wasn't the Warriors' night tonight here in Plaquemine.
Yeah, and Plaquemine, we talked about it a ton pregame, obviously, but probably the best team in this district over the course of the last 15 years.
Absolutely.
Just
absolutely.
a really good program through multiple coaches over that time period, and always just putting a consistently, successful product on the field. And so, not the outcome you wanted, obviously, if you're the Warriors, but, hey, look, you're going to come out of this thing 5-2. You got another tough matchup in Bruley. I think you circle that on the calendar and try to come up and punch a little above your weight in that game and see what you can make happen. And, you got a couple other games to end the year where, if you take care of business, I think you end up winning those. So I think, you've got an opportunity to come out of the season 7-3, 8-2.
You got 8-2. You got 8-2 possible
on
Coach.
the table.
8-2 is right on the table.
With the ability to have a home playoff game, we talked about it a little bit at halftime. Playoffs, anything can happen, man. I mean, somebody on the other side of the bracket loses to somebody they're not supposed to lose to. Injuries happen, countless different things.
It's all about the draw.
It's
Coach.
about getting there, getting that favorable first-round draw, and then go in there and see if you could be a bull in the china shop.
And look, we've talked about this before. This is a young team, Coach.
Yeah.
This is a very young team. Like, yes, there are some seniors out there who have played some ball for us, and there's a flag coming in way late.
That have played some ball and that are big-time contributors,
But
don't get me wrong, but overall, it's relatively small
right.
senior class.
Right.
And a ton of production and playing time on a lot of guys on this team that are 10th graders and 11th graders. So, I mean, you feel really good about the direction the program is going in overall. And yeah, like we talked about, Coach. Look, 2 losses. I get it was back to back. It's gonna suck. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna go home and be thinking, man, we're down on our luck right now. We're in a rut. But look, 8-2 is on the table. I mean, do you know how many St. Michael teams in the past would have been itching and clawing to say going into week 8, I got 8-2 on the table?
Right, and be in the position that you're in right now.
Are you
to be
kidding
8-2,
me?
you're gonna get a home playoff game.
Yeah.
You go 8-2, you're gonna, even if you go 7-3, you're gonna get a home playoff game. You're gonna get a home playoff game, and then from there, it's what's the draw? What can you do? But all this for a lot of these guys, they just have to take this as an experience that
Yep.
hey, we don't like this. We don't like the outcome of this. What are we going to do to change this outcome? That's got to be their mindset of trying to figure out what do we have to do moving forward to change this particular outcome and to learn from it, and getting to go play in a playoff game regardless of you obviously want to win, but regardless of win or lose in a playoff, like getting these young guys who the core of this team is going to be back next year.
Yeah.
Getting that experience is just extremely valuable.
Yeah, and that's where you're going to rely. We talked about it being a smaller senior group, but your senior group is going to have to get these guys together on Monday before practice or on Sunday and say,
Mason Graves, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Reaches out and grabs Mealy, the freshman.
They're going to give it to him.
And he got it. He causes the fumble and picks up the fumble. Great job by Mason Graves.
Speaking of young fellas, huh?
Yes, indeed. He's all fired up, Coach.
There you go.
Giving his brother.
Go ahead. That's awesome, man.
Nice job by Mason Graves. He shot a gap, got in there, caused that turnover. Good for that young man right there.
That's a young man that's going to go bed tonight on top of the world.
Yes, he is.
That is awesome.
And look, just take that and let that go through everybody else on the team. Like, be happy.
Yeah.
Like that's a really nice play right there. Build on that. You came out, made a play. Young Buck made a play.
Yep.
Let's see if they can get something going here on offense. They had a nice play to will it.
He's got his boys on the sideline right now. They're chest bumping, belly bumping, all kinds of stuff.
Handoff. Romero up the middle. Almost. Had one man to beat. Look at that. I love Gordy White just continuing to block after that.
Me too.
On
Was that
play.
Gordy?
Yep. Gordy in over there at the left guard. He got Cohen and Selmo over at the left tackle spot, number 75. Handoff, Romero on the stretch. And out of bounds. So you got Cooper Torito out there at receiver.
.3:30 on the clock here. Green Devil Stadium.
Fake. Throwing it way up in the air.
He caught that.
He caught it. Joe Bourgeois from Eli Miller down to the 20-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch. That was a moon ball there.
Yeah.
Towards the sideline on that corner route.
Joe Bourgeois aware of his surroundings, making sure he gets both those feet in. Only need one in high school, but good job.
Romero
Patient
cutting back
run.
to the left, back to the middle.
Patient run, Gavin.
Touchdown, Warriors. Romero takes it in from 20 yards out. Nice job. Started out to the right and then cut it back all the way to the left. With 2:43, Warriors put up another score to make it 53-20, pending the extra point. Ben Jones on to attempt the point after. It is up, and it is good. So, with 2:43 left, it's 53-21. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. Ben Jones going to tee it up. Yeah, these are always the special teams coming back out there. You got some of your starters who have kind of taken the tape off, taken the gloves off, but you don't really want to make too many You're not going to make too many substitutions on a teams. The pop up and fair catch. Willoughby. That was a good job by Willoughby.
Yeah, it was.
Fair catching it. Warriors are just trying to steal a possession there. Rayance Willoughby with the fair catch. So it'll be first down. At the 48-yard line of the Green Devils. All right, so back at Warrior Stadium next week, Port Allen, second to last home game of the year. We're hit that final stretch. Again, like we talked about, you got 8-2, 7-3 staring you right in the face, with a chance to walk into the playoffs again. It's going to be a matter of. I think you came out of this game healthy. I don't know that anybody got hurt. That would be sort of the double whammy to kind of have this score, but also then lose. Have some guys get injured. I think you avoided injury. So going down the stretch, you're about as healthy as you've been. As a flag on that play, there'll be a hold. That's all you can ask for is just being healthy going down the stretch, and then being able to have that opportunity right in front of you.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And like we talked about 1,000 times, you've got everything in front of you. I think it's going to come down to this senior class gathering up these guys on Sunday or Monday and saying, hey guys, 2-game losing streak. Who do we want to be as a team? How do we want to respond from this?
Ball on the ground again.
Fumble.
Mason Graves again. Look at that. Woo, baby, look at that. Again. A turnover machine, Coach.
Look at that, man.
Coach, that's how have you ever seen that?
That is
two
awesome.
Forced fumbles
That is
and two
awesome.
fumble recoveries.
That is awesome.
Fantastic, man.
That is
Look,
awesome.
hey, you're the Warriors. You got 2 minutes to put the ball back in the end zone again.
Look at the fellas with them on the sideline, man. That is freaking awesome.
Dude, that's awesome. I think we found our defensive player of the week, Coach.
I think we found the defensive player of the week.
We found our defensive player of the week. All right, so it'll be Miller with Romero. Miller's going to drop back to throw it, and picked off by number 37. The defensive end picks that one off. Coach, he took it from this hash all the way to the other side.
Yeah, it's unique.
Miller was trying to hit the shallow crosser.
Yeah, had a man there. Just
37 was right there, just batted it up and caught it. So the interception.
Good play by that young
turnover.
man.
Yeah, man.
It's,
tip drill.
Yeah.
To himself. Had 4 turnovers.
Is that the White Hat's vehicle?
We got the PA announcer asking what vehicle the White Hat is driving.
Yeah, 4 turnovers now, though, for the Warriors, I believe. Liam Holmes' wallet's up in the press box. They keep trying to get him to come up there and get it, and he hadn't responded yet.
Yeah, so if any of you guys know Liam Holmes at home,
call him.
Send him a text. Call him. He's going to need that wallet.
They're going to kneel it down. Trying to get out of here. All right, well, we'll be back at Warrior Stadium next Friday against Port Allen. Then we have at Bruley on the 30th.
Yep.
And then we end up on the 7th against McKinley back at Warrior Stadium for senior night. Got a big volleyball match going on this Thursday against Parkview. District championship game, man.
Wow.
Parkview rivalry. So if you can't make it out there, I will have the call right here on the Warrior Broadcast Network. Hopefully you'll tune in, check it out.
What day is that?
Thursday, Coach.
Thursday. What time does varsity?
6 o'clock.
Send me a text before you go live on that. I might tune in.
Got it.
I've been hearing all these stories about the volleyball Warriors. I got
22-1.
Gotta check
on
that
the
out.
Season. Took 2 wins tonight over Fontainebleau and Pope John Paul. So congrats to them. Those young ladies doing a fantastic job, and that'll just about do it. Want to give a big shout out to, again, Ms. Brittany Watkins handling the camera work here over in Plaquemine. Again, Jeff, final going to be 53-21. Not the outcome we all wanted, but you can still have everything you want right out in front of you. A chance to finish the season 8-2, and a chance to grab that home playoff game, and maybe even still a bye. You never know what'll happen. So join us again, like we said, next Friday from Warrior Stadium here on the gridiron. But next Thursday, we got a big one coming up for the volleyball Warriors against Parkview at 6 o'clock. But again, as always, on behalf of myself and my partner, Jeffrey Caro, class of 2015, and the administration, faculty, and staff of St. Michael High School, we want to wish you, as always, good night, God bless, and go Warriors.